On the, well, as I said, we're sitting on the dock. That's a song. We're not actually sitting on the dock at all.
No, I think we're
standing on the dock.
We're being blown around.
I might look like I'm sitting on the dock talking to you, but that's not the case.
Okay.
We've just been been watching actually the Land Rover BAR boat come in from its final practice of the morning, its final practice session. And Martin, by all accounts, it was a really, really good morning of practice out there.
No, I mean these guys, they were ripping around at speeds up to 87 kilometres an hour. So that's, you know, we haven't seen anyone quicker than that. And the nice thing is, we've just been told that your husband was laughing on the intercom, which he's a braver or sillier man than me if he was doing that. But
I mean, that's phenomenal, isn't it? Do we expect that?
I mean, people, you know, we're meant to race in these conditions, but normally you don't test. You know, the risk reward is such with these boats, and that speed, you don't go and risk it.
Yeah.
Clearly, we want the race. We are absolutely focused on getting the job done this afternoon, and I think they've had a brilliant morning. You can see by the smiles of people
Grins
coming
all
off.
around. Freddie Carr, how was that?
I think we should pull one of these guys in.
Yeah, we'll get one of the boys up here
about
because they've been out on the boat this morning.
Who do you want, Freddie?
Yeah, let's grab Freddie. Fred, will you just come over and have a little chat with us in our Facebook Live?
He's usually short of a word or two, isn't he?
Yeah, Fred.
Short of a word or
Are
two,
you
Fred.
stumped for speech, or can you tell us what that was like out there this morning?
Insane. You know,
so that was 87 kilometres an hour. How did it feel?
I felt like 87 kilometres an hour. No, that was good. It's such a good confidence builder for us on the boat, you know. And Gov's at the back's happy, and
apparently he was laughing away. Is this right?
Yeah. We did a bear away at the end.
Maybe it was a nervous giggle. Do you think? Or?
Maybe we did a bear away at the end, and Gov said to Giles, "How quick was that?" He goes, "Oh, it was a slow one. It was only 46." So. Yeah, a lot of fun.
Okay, it fills me with fear as well as it does with excitement.
Fine. It's fine.
It's all okay.
Yeah.
And how's the boat performing? Because obviously we had these problems yesterday. We had to retire from 2 races yesterday.
Yeah.
A lot of work overnight from the shore team once more to get it back on form for this morning. And how's it been performing?
It's absolutely great as always. We push off the dock and we know the lads have delivered the boat perfectly, and they work so hard. And I'll keep saying it every morning and every Facebook Live, but the boats are always brilliant. So
we're never going to wipe that smile off your face, are we?
Not after that sale.
Okay, go and grab some early lunch, and we'll talk to you a little bit later on. So Martin, obviously a really good performance this morning. Like we said, a lot of hard work going into last night to make this boat saleable today. Is everything okay as far as the wing is concerned?
Yeah, no, everything. You know, I mean, we'd never had that problem before. We've been out in these sorts of conditions. Probably haven't pushed as hard as we did this morning. So the wing. But it's being monitored very, very closely. You know, it's one of those things that you know, is very disappointing when it happens. But I think, as Freddie said, the team just got stuck in. You know, last night, late in the evening, you know, start talking to the guys. Look, this is about another 6 hours before I finish, and I can give the bits back to be assembled. But whatever happens, I'm going to have it in the morning. And you walk away, you know, the confidence and the commitment of these guys. When they tell you that, you just know. That they're going to do it, so everyone's working, you know, just absolutely.
I can just
hard.
see my husband walking up the stairs now. Ben, how was that? He's putting his thumb up in the air, so obviously it was a good sail.
Yeah.
Ben, you just come and have a word with us on our Facebook Live, just quickly, darling. So how was that? 87 kilometres an hour. Tell me it was.
I can't hear anything.
Okay, can you now?
I can hear something now.
Okay, 87 kilometres an hour. Can you tell me that it was perfectly safe and brilliant in equal measure?
Absolutely,
tell your wife
darling.
it was.
No doubt whatsoever. Not a moment of doubt.
Hey, that must have been
good.
such a good feeling, though, after everything that happened yesterday.
Yeah, it was great for us to get out. You know, the guys, shore team did another fantastic job to get the boat back ready for sailing. Made some more changes overnight, and yeah, we felt good in those winds. And the forecast is for it to come up a little bit for racing. So
what are we talking about?
We're going to expect some full-on racing.
How fast are we talking then?
I think we might see the boats for the first time getting up to 50 knots in some of these barrelways, which will be phenomenal.
Okay, and what about, can we read anything into the fact that New Zealand aren't off the dock yet?
No, this is a normal fare. They don't. Some of the teams like ourselves have been out early before racing, getting some practice in, just tuning up. That's not New Zealand style for whatever reason. So yeah, nothing new there.
Okay, but we're feeling really confident now after that sail this morning.
No, it was great. Yeah, it was a great sail for the guys, and you know, it's going to be full on, you know, almost survival conditions out there, getting around the race course, and we'll just see how it plays out.
Okay, brilliant. Go off and have a drink or something, darling. So, Martin, 2 races today against New Zealand. We're 2 down after yesterday's really disappointing day. So, I mean, these are the conditions actually that we want, aren't they? I mean, we would want them to be slightly muted, but against New Zealand right now?
I think at the moment, you know, Ben's just saying, I think we've got to be, the regatta director will make a decision on safety, you'll be pleased to know, but you know, I think we don't want it to get even livelier than this. This is, I think you sense this is the limit of where these boats should be going, but No, clearly we want the race. I think we've got to be. If it gets called off, there'll be a sense of disappointment because I think it was such a positive test this morning. But I think we've got to respect that. At the end of the day, these things are very, very fast. We're exploring the outer limits of the universe of sailing here, and we've got to remember that. This is boats, sailing boats don't do this. And this is going to be so extreme.
But I read a brilliant piece which you did actually a couple of days ago, which was bang on the money. We're talking about Formula One cars. I mean, Formula One cars don't resemble normal cars either. And when you have purists and critics perhaps looking at this and saying, that's not typical sailing. Well, no, of course it's not, because it's the pinnacle of technology
This is just like Formula One cars. They look nothing like the road cars, but actually they are the things that, cross-ply tyres, the electronic ignition, traction control, variable cam timing, stability control, all these things were developed in these very extreme environments. And it's the same here. We're going to be developing science, technology and systems that will go down into the rest of sailing. So everyone wants to foil now, and what's inspiring is these boats. Everyone wants to be on foiling boats, everyone wants to develop foiling boats of some nature. So there's a new world has been created. Not everyone likes it, but you can't put the genie back in the bottle. This is, who can say this isn't exciting? This is
going to be
absolutely
brilliant. It's going to be brilliant this afternoon. So should we get racing underway this afternoon, which is scheduled to happen, it's going to be fabulous against New Zealand. We're 2 down, but with it all to play for. And who would bet against my husband on a comeback?
It can all change this afternoon. So let's fingers crossed. Let's see. Hopefully it all goes well.
Yeah, we'll join you after.